Hello everyone and welcome back to the EGFH National Championship 2022. We are getting ready for grand finals here. It's a run back of winners finals. Honda versus Memphis, the Wii Fit going up against the Peach Daisy duo. So we'll have to see if Memphis can pull off the bracket reset or if Honda can go perfect throughout the day on winner's side.
Yeah, so let's see how this one's going to end up playing out. Of course, back in winners finals. This is going to be the rerun of winners finals. We had Memphis going up against Honda. So let's talk about a little bit what happened last time. Memphis needed, in my opinion, a couple of sets to be able to get back into the swing of things. Memphis became a different beast in losing side. We saw follow-ups that we did not see before the winning side. You know, Peach is the kind of a character that you just need, you need a couple of minutes to be able to get back into it. So, Memphis has a lot of momentum. I will say, back in winning side, Honda just so good at keep away, so solid that I would like to see, for like the most competitive set possible, maybe Honda being a little bit more cognizant of the disadvantage options, being more cognizant of how Memphis is making it back onto the stage, because that was some of the biggest openings that Memphis gave, well, not Memphis, Honda gave to Memphis. So, we're in for a phenomenal set. I'm super excited. It's an honor to be able to cast the grand finals of this event. And yeah, let's see how this goes.
And the same characters we saw last time. Mr. Saturn getting pulled early on here, and it's a perfect setup into that Nair, but not going to be able to take the stock quite yet. Mr. Saturn still on the field and in play, and another setup into the Nair, and down goes stock number one. It's a quick early start here to the side of Memphis.
Yeah, this is a different beast. This is, who is it like that was like seeing an animal different beast? I think that was like a Kanye West ad or something. But either way, massive lead to open off with. You got no incentive to push. Now you can let Weeful kind of do his own thing a little bit. But phenomenal catch on landing. Memphis has not been able to execute on any, massive combos. But of course, Deep Weaving, you just able to get so many chip hits in. And wow, phenomenal sun salutation. You know what? Despite this, I've got to say Honda is keeping it as competitive as possible.
It's reminiscent, I think, a little bit of, that first set. It was something I remember was that a lot of the stocks that Honda was able to take were off of catching Peach's landings, and that's something that, you're seeing Honda once again be able to capitalize on. As long as they can, keep this Peach in the air, they can track them down fairly easily, but it's still Memphis in the lead here at 123%. Though the stock might be gone soon, threatening all the angles with the soccer ball, and the runoff forward air doesn't connect, but the up B hitbox does. The turnip trades, and that's a decent chunk of percentage going in favor of Memphis. Oh, and the stock too.
And I mean, and the question is relentless at this point. The question is, how can you actually clean up the stuff? Phenomenal tech thing. Okay, making it back onto the ledge, going back on. Now, you know who's got a good ledge go? Weeful. You know who's got an even better one? Peach. Those floaties, they will trip you up with how good that ledge roll is sometimes. But now, finally, Honda was able to get that first stock off. The question is it a little bit too late? Uh-oh.
I can't. I think this is just the stare down. Yeah, that was. It's been a minute since I've seen a mind game like that in grand finals, and that was a huge mind game because you said it right. There's nowhere for Honda to go but forward. He's got to come to Peach, and that's kind of what Memphis is looking for.
Yeah, Memphis backing off, holding up in hand, but you got to respect the safety of neutralizing on shield. I would like to see maybe, Memphis hold on to shield a little bit more. But now, hey, this is Weeful. This damage going to be cleaned up, going to be evened up. Look at that. Look at this. One neutral interaction. That's all that it takes. And now you have a lead. 30% fully charged sun salutation. You got to hold that. You got to hold that because that's just Weeful.
50% difference. He's taking a 102 until he finally gets scratched there. 67 on the side of Honda. The soccer ball snipe not going to come through. Gets back to the ledge, but the dash attacks are doing so much work. He'll be able to get around for the moment, but up air will do the trick. Down goes Memphis in game number 1. The comeback for Honda was clean.
Whew, that was a phenomenal comeback. That was amazing adaptation over the course of the game, and it just like really shows like sometimes all you need is that one golden thread. You can take it, you can chase it all the way home, and you can see the kind of reward that it gives. Honda had that punish game on lock, now is currently up 1-0 in winner's side. They just need 2 more games to not only win this set, but to be able to take the whole tournament. There is a lot on the line.
Game number 2, Town and City. A great catch on the soccer ball. Early attempt at a down air, no luck there. A forward tilt going to be landed, and a quick 63 has been dealt to Memphis, but Memphis can apply a lot of pressure as well. But the soccer ball continues to land, and Wii Fit Trainer has a couple of those options to heal up a bit of percent if some gets racked on, but now the pressure is on. Stringing together some up airs. Something we really didn't see a lot of was that kind of reversal. We saw a lot of Honda catching Memphis's landings, but Memphis hasn't really caught a lot of Honda's landing options, but that trade going in his favor for the moment. Another runoff down there, not going to land though.
Yeah, okay, down through into the back here. Okay, that is going to be able to connect, and again, we're seeing the same issue come into play. We're seeing Honda immediately default to like those like quote-unquote safe projectiles off stage. Well, sometimes the safety is severely inhibited by the lack of ambiguity. So thus, Memphis was able to get into actually going to be tied up, tossing the wrong way, maybe drifting in too much with the down end, only getting the cross-up hit. And now Honda evening up the damage to the best of their ability, even amassing a bit of a lead as well. Honda, I don't know about that up B at a disadvantage, but Memphis is still living.
Their early up B, not afraid to contest it though, and the soccer ball snipe, not gonna take it quite yet. Another parasol used and be shielded away. Turnip gonna be hit by the shield. Another low dip here from Memphis to make it back to stage. Back air sends him away momentarily. Neutral B, not gonna do the trick. He'll get around for the moment, but the grab comes through into the back air. Still a lot of pressure here. The up air's not going to do the trick quite yet, but that one, no, not enough. 160 and still surviving is Memphis.
Yeah.
Oh, I had to say something, huh?
You just had to say something. Good job. So yeah, I think that was the first of your commentary classes this entire weekend thus far. So the fact that it's taken this long to get up until this point, I mean, kudos to you.
Still though, not out of the woods quite yet is Honda at 130. There's still a lot of damage to be done, and ooh, the player on the ledge there was really clean. The Nair, there it is, that back end hitbox connecting, and we're back down to last stocks once more.
Yep. They took it up in hand, and oh no, little technical flub. That wasn't it. The float canceled, neutrally didn't connect. I don't think actually Memphis jumped into the action. I think they might have jumped in place and didn't get like the full horizontal distance that they would have needed for that to have been able to connect. And now all of a sudden Honda backing off a little bit, playing the long game, playing the projectile game. The F tilt a great idea, but you have to get a little bit closer to Peach to get that to fully connect. But massive lead. If I'm Honda, I am not complaining.
Good grab here into the back air. Percent still going just barely in Honda's favor, but it's enough right now. You got to be very careful here. Still, turnip in hand. Gets the forward air, 94. Following him off stage. A second forward air used, but it's the up air underneath that sends him away. 146 to now 92. Anti-breathing online. Doesn't get the grab, the back throw to send him away. Another float used. He'll be able to air dodge back to stage and continue to try and trap this Wii Fit. Off stage once more. Turnip to contest the soccer ball. Another one pulled. Make it 3. Holding. What a tech. And a nair. That's going to do it. And it's 1-1.
Memphis is in it. Memphis, phenomenal comeback. I have no idea how Memphis had the mental energy to do it, but you know what? They sure did. So it is 1-1. You know, once again, this is grand finals before any bracket reset, so anything is still possible at this moment. I have no idea which way to even call it because of how even and competitive this has been.
It was so even, but can we talk about the tech in that last moment? When you're at that high of a percent, it's so hard to get the timing right, and especially not being sure of where you're gonna land afterwards, but still, so well done to just quickly react to that soccer ball hit and get that nair out and get that edge guard and tie up this set. Game number 3, Battlefield the Sight. This is where the winner's final set ended in game number 5 off of that side B spike. But we'll have to see if that is more or less the case moving into this one.
Yeah. So now, stuck to the ledge yet again. Hello, darkness, my old friend. However, Honda able to successfully escape it, dashing in and dashing out. I love that. You can just bait with your movement. You don't even have to commit to an option. Letting in and letting out like that. Honda was able to bait the goal in. The question is, how do you make it back onto the stage? Keeping themselves nice and safe. Good trade for Honda. That's exactly what you need to reset position.
Got a footstool there, and I think it actually ended up benefiting Honda for the moment as it allowed him to get back to stage, get deep breathing, and land that up air to take the first stock.
Alright, just playing back, playing evasively, looking for this next big opening. Not able to get the dash grab. Has the good idea, but of course, Peach super mobile in the air. And is that going to be the stock? Not quite. Yes, it will be actually. As maybe the spacing on the up B, you're able to get like the multi hits too, so you knock Peach out of it.
Evened up stock counts. And these platforms should, in theory, help Peach get down to stage, especially with the way Honda's been catching landings. But, here's the chase down. The back air there. 46, and the soccer ball just barely going to get him out of dodge, but only for a moment. Another back air. 68. That spacing around the turnip, the deep breathing actually helping him. Never seen it used like that before. But it's going to come to his aid here in Grand Finals. But a grab? Had a hard read there on the up smash, but it doesn't connect.
Yeah, the dash. That didn't connect. Good old ultimate and dash grab. Such a tragedy in this game sometimes. And able to get the neutral, but only to cross a pit. And heading. That could have been a massive commitment. And the multi hits a down smash, not going to be able to fully connect on a Wii Fit ledge hang. The auto link angle's not fully doing what they sought out to do. Directional dodging down. Great call out. This is anybody's stock.
So close, 121, but there's the up air. That's going to take the stock off of Memphis, and Honda's back in the lead, and with deep breathing too. Look at all the damage that they've done. 45 quickly, just off of 3 hits, I believe, plus the neutral B. 71, and he heals off the back of it, and Memphis's stocks have not come easy right now, so the way he's got to take the stock here and now, he's got to find that back air, and he does. 81% with his last stock scenario here.
Yep. Going off stage, going to be looking for the 4-liter. Does not actually find it. And buddy. There it is. Peach's verticality, or lack thereof. Definitely not the best. And you already see how just they're in it. They're excited because they know that how doable this is for them to be able to take it all. All you need is one more game. Honda needs one game, and that's going to be the Nationals Grand Finals.
One more game separates him from the championship, but Memphis has kept it close all the way through. Those last stock scenarios are really the difference maker. It feels like they've had moments where they can even up each other's stocks very quickly, but it almost feels like it comes down to getting off to a quick start here for Memphis. That's what I'm looking for, at least, as we get ready for game number 4. Championship point here for the side of Honda.
Yeah, we're going to be going to Pokemon Stadium 2, going to be looking for a bit of a landing kill. And wow, those up tilts, such a traditional use of them, right? Just as, it was designed, that's an anti-air. That move hits up, catches Peach jumping on in, and boy oh boy, has Toad been punished for it. Honda, phenomenal lead.
Good early lead here for Honda, plus deep breathing. And the back hitbox of forward smash, able to catch Peach. So down goes stock number 1, and this is a huge lead now for Honda.
Yep. Those directional early dodges, you gotta be so careful, especially if them like that high up, because they're really reactable, really punishable. Off stage, still have a double jump. Good forward that time. You saw that recovery mix-up? Not going for projectile, but instead just a normal button. This is Honda adapting. Now, question is, can you actually make it back on? Not quite. Fading out too much, and Memphis took full advantage of it. Phenomenal option coverage with the turnips, but you have a lot of damage to make up. The question is, will he even be able to get it off? Fishing for that down tilt. I mean, can you even blame Memphis for going for it?
You really can't. 116 right now. Gotta play so careful, as he'll be able to get around for the moment. Down air's not going to land. Back air, only a little bit of percent, but he gets a grab as well. Another back air. And it feels like it's almost got to be this hit and run type of play style in order for Memphis to work his way back into this match, because he eats another neutral B. Salute the sun. You're down to your last stock. It's tournament stock right now, and quickly 30% dealt on it.
Yeah, and this is slowly starting to be the set for Honda. The curtains are closing in on Memphis. The question is, can they pull a fast one at this point? I gotta say, every single time they set up an edge guard, it always leads into a kill. Optimal. I would have liked to see Honda lean in a little bit more to the upbeat, looking for that parry punish. Honestly, if Peach has Tulip in hand, I wouldn't be trying to touch that shield with like a 9-foot pole, because you already know what she's looking for. She's looking for those massive combos, those massive follow-ups. 483 not fully optimized, but still nothing to be upset about.
Gotta be so careful here. It's last stocks both ways, and this could be the tournament here, and Memphis knows it. He's gonna get grabbed. He's at 90%, but it's gonna come through the forward air, but he gets the grab instead. Back air to get him off stage. Has been very good at these edge guards, but he gets hit by the soccer ball. Low recovery here. Ledge trump. No, the soccer ball instead doesn't allow him to, but it's a ledge re-grab, and the forward smash comes through, and we're going to game 5.
If Memphis is one thing, it's clutch. Because Memphis, this is the only way that Memphis has won any of the games, even like back in Winner's Hive. It's always been like having to make a comeback. And you know what, if you can play from a back foot like that, that is sometimes all that you need to take it over the edge. So a lot of pressure. Now it's a game 5. It's anybody's set to take.
Remember, this is it here. If Honda wins this one, he is the champion. If not, we've got the bracket reset coming back up. So here we go. They run it back to PS2, and why not? It was a nail-biter the first time, and I'm sure this one will be too. Although last time these two met in Game 5, that last stock ended very quickly off of that side B spike from Wii Fit. So we'll have to see here. As those early starts so far, not too much either way. No real huge openings for those combos that we've seen.
Alright, getting back onto the stage. Again, you know, this is opening off much like it did last time, but at this point I can't even have like the confidence that it's like, oh yeah, Honda has a massive lead, that Honda's gonna win this game. But we are seeing the recovery and mix-ups. Phenomenal drifting, able to make it back on, but this is where Memphis gets most of the stocks. The question is, will they be able to do it again? Not quite. That hitbox ton, Wii Fit's upbeat finally coming out.
Nair to get back, and now off stage once more. How's he get back? Nope, he won't get the read. And actually just the neutral B there, catching the landing once more, catching that attempted back air, and that's stock number 1 off the board.
Yeah, so the question is, how will he be able to fully close it out? That two almost connecting, and coverage, positioning, honestly impeccable. Memphis just looking so solid right now, so clean. And Honda, despite all that, just going into the lion's den. Peach with a tulip in hand, still jumping on in like there was no tomorrow.
Eating a lot of percent for it. 101 right now to 20 on second stock apiece here in game number 5. Deep breathing online. 2 back airs from Peach will work away at that percentage, and the parry. Now the turnip. The grab into the back throw. 67 now, but it's reversed. Peach is off stage, grabs the ledge, get up attack to knock away Honda for the moment. Now another chance, gets the grab, another back air just to get that little bit of extra percent. Ooh, Mr. Saturn not gonna land on stage, and the down smash, that's not a great kill option, but deep breathing forward tilt is, and it connects, and that's stock number 2. It's last stock here for the side of Memphis, and the counter not gonna land either.
Yeah, the counter, super safe, just kept with the header. That's the beauty of having a projectile. You're not stuck in the hit lag. You can just snap back onto the ledge. You'll be A-okay. So, once again, still stuck here. The question is, how do you make it back on? Ooh, whiffing that up tilt, bit of a commitment. It can be a little bit difficult to pin down Peach at times. This is anybody's game to take. You gotta stay close enough to Peach so that she never has enough time to pull out a tulip. She pulls out a tulip, that can be punished. That is one of the biggest windows of punish that you can get against Peach. You gotta always be close enough to her that she can't do it, because that is the win condition of Peach.
You see there, the turnip pulls are being punished. He's eating 88%. There's a solid hit of back air, make it 96. There's the heel, but the down tilt, gonna get the chase down Nair. This is huge here.
Don't press that button. You gotta be careful. Oh, goodness.
Gonna be sent off stage. Deep breathing is online. And this is kill percent here for Peach. Back air, off stage once more. Threaten the soccer ball, but it's the forward air. A good mix-up, but it doesn't do the trick quite yet. He'll land a grab forward throw. Not enough. The high-angled soccer ball gets around to salute the sun. An early upbeat, just barely outspacing the forward air. A dash attack, still not enough. 168 here for Memphis. He needs to play perfect. He needs to find one opening here. Threatening with the forward air, went all the way in, but he'll be able to make it back. The roll, back air, is it enough? No, still surviving. 123 on Wii Fit and a low recovery, holding the float, holding it for so long, but it clips him. Still able to make it back to stage only for a moment. 187 to 137 here. A forward air, still not enough. Both at such dangerous percentages, but he can't make it back to stage. And that's the bracket reset. That's gonna be game 5 going to Memphis.
Memphis is so clutch. I have no idea how Memphis is this clutch. Memphis is just consistently like, from like the most awful situations, able to take it back home. Neither of them were killing at some point. That up tilt didn't kill. You know, there's like so many situations. So they have one more set to play. Maybe it's a little too soon to celebrate here, but maybe getting a little bit of coaching, getting a little bit of a pep talk at this point. All of Memphis's friends just coming out, just being like, you know what, you got this. You're still in the game. Wow. So let's talk a little bit about what happened. Despite the fact that Honda lost that set, I feel like there were so many good adaptations when it came to the recovery. Did you see that difference where Honda off stage, no longer committing to those sun salutations at the upwards diagonal, no longer committing to a lot of those headers off stage, just instead opting to wait, slow it down, drift just a little teeny tiny bit, and make it back onto the stage inch by inch. As a result, despite the fact that Memphis was going out there, Honda had a lot more survivability. If Honda can keep up that survivability going into this next set, that's what it's going to take to be able to win this.
It was such a clutch effort there. And I think something that at least has stuck out to me throughout this set is the fact that, you see Memphis is surviving at such high percents, and that's something he really wasn't able to do too often through that winner's final set. The fact that in back-to-back games, he's up at, plus 150 and holding on and getting extra credit. And there were both moments at the end there where they both kind of risked it all. It didn't pay out, but it was still safe enough for them to both get back to stage.
Yep.
It was still so impressive to watch. It's something else when you have that kind of clutch factor, in that when you are at the dangerous percents, when you are at kill percent, you have to make a play to, make the comeback happen. And both have that ability, but at the end of the day, it was Memphis pulling it off in this set. So as you get ready for set number 2, you already kind of talked about what you were looking for as these two players adapt. Is there anything stage-wise that maybe you want to shy away from? It didn't feel like stages came into play too often.
Simple duality between the two. Peach, so good on flat stages. Just that simple, because you can't land on platforms a little bit early. She was able to reset really, really well. So FD, Kalos, maybe even like Town City, phenomenal. I feel like Wii Fit with like a nice bidding stage definitely gets a little bit more off platform extensions. PS2 might be like somewhere in between for them, because especially at low percents, you're already seeing 46%. Memphis is coming out of the gate, swinging. Honda going to be slapping back with some of their own hits as well. This is a tale of two punishes, a tale of two advantage states, and both of these players, straight up, playing out of their minds. They both adapted so well. I'm genuinely impressed with how much they're able to do that.
You gotta see who comes out on top here. This is the last set of the day. And of course, game 1 on PS2. The back air, though, with deep breathing, down goes the stock. And I feel like that's another huge difference maker. It feels like Honda has been able to clean up stocks a bit easier, just off of, almost raw kill power in terms of just, having such quick options, the tilt attacks, the forward smashes. And it's been a huge struggle for Memphis to kind of find those windows where they can get, those, clean, strong hits. We haven't seen things like the forward smash kill in a while. What a great tech underneath the stage and the counter to help him get that.
Okay, making it back on. Just for a little teeny tiny second though. I mean, look at this edge guard again. Phenomenal. Phenomenal. Beautiful. That could not have gone badly to Memphis in that moment. 100%. A little bit difficult to actually make up this damage, but the adaptation no longer going through the immediate grounded F tilt, actually getting the mash call out. Honda playing so solid.
So solid, and 50% going in his favor and evening up this first game. But the down air, and a miss tech. Does he have the drift to get back? Yes, he does, just barely getting around. The side B caught him, though, so he won't get back too cleanly. He'll eat a bit of percent, but it is still even overall. Now that they're both on stage, it's anyone's game, and we've seen a couple times it's been Honda to take that second stock first, and Memphis has had to come back afterwards. The fact that it's so even here, this is such a dangerous spot for both players.
Yeah, at 100% at this point, I mean, all it's going to take is just one more hit. Going to be looking through this F tilt, not going to be able to find it. Using the downwards angled headed, coming back on with an F tilt, phenomenal stuff. Whipping that dash grab, though, once again, I don't like these grabs. I'm going to be blunt, I don't like them. Almost all of those dash grabs have been punished, and Memphis was able to kill Honda for it. But either way, at that point, with that kind of lead, all it takes is one hit. Honda able to take it game one of the bracket reset. This is still anybody's set to take, because we have seen how clutch Memphis can be. You can never count Memphis out.
Yeah, Honda with a solid win there, and it's again similar to what we've seen through the past two sets, where Honda gets off to hot starts. If he gets that early percent lead, he can, for the most part, hold it. But there are those clutch moments in between where Memphis has found those windows, found those down tilt combos, and been able to get those edge guard opportunities. The switch to Daisy here in game number 2, but they also run it back to PS2.
Yeah. So, the question is, how are you going to be able to get this one done? Saturn in hand, still going. You got to be so careful. Finally off stage. The boy is gone. The boy is dead. A tragedy. Stuck at the ledge. A lot of back airs. You got to eat those. And just able to slowly inch your way back onto the stage. But Memphis is now just being relentless with this pressure. Just really keeping it up.
166 here. We haven't really seen Honda survive up to these percentages in a minute, but he gets grabbed here. Forward throw, is it enough? Yes, it is. Not a whole lot in the take there, but it does do the trick. And a catch on the turnip as well. Gonna send him away, and possibly a chance to reverse this situation now. Great fadeaway on that up B by the side of Memphis to get back to stage, and he'll get a little bit of extra credit here as well.
Yeah. Alright, able to get the falling forward. Gonna be looking through the header. Doesn't actually find it. How do you actually land here? Oh, not able to get the cross up F tilt at that point. All of a sudden, Honda just not really able to find or connect any of these kill moves. Memphis just using the tune-up as an opening so often. Off stage, no double jump. Phenomenal drift, fade back in. That was perfect. There was no wasted movement that time around. Really good double jump forward is. I love those double jump forward is from Honda. They just keep on getting them back onto the stage.
That was good, too, getting underneath that Salute the Sun as well, but can't catch the roll. There's the F tilt, and that's another stock off the board here, but still, it's a pretty significant lead that Memphis has got, especially after taking that stock 2-1 right now in game number 2.
Yep. Oof. Okay. Okay, let's get the down to go into, was that Peach F tilt? You do not see, that is not a button that Peach moves have. What's going on here, bud? But okay, you know what? Getting a couple of hits here and there, just keeping up this pressure. That sun salutation, you're not really hitting anybody with that header. I love it. Just able to back away from it entirely, but now at 100%, double jumping back on was the right move. Not committing to anything too laggy. This is still doable for Honda, but trying to 2-3 Peach up B is a little bit difficult because of that hitbox on it.
Oh, the distance on those jabs. We saw the forward tilt well spaced around the side B earlier to try and catch Memphis's recovery. The back air doesn't land. There's another roll behind F tilt, and ooh, one of the down air there. That's a couple times we've seen Weefit try and go for the down air, but it's still just not enough. But all this percentage still kind of in Memphis's favor. The fact that they've got that stock lead, they're not too worried about taking this stock, but they will be able to get that back air there, nearly sealing that one away. Still contesting with projectiles off stage. The soccer ball dipping low, maybe too low.
A little too much dipped on you, chip, right? A little too much, it's gonna get soggy. But that time around, that was a crispy chip, my friend. That was the perfect ratio of salsa to that of the chip. That was delicious that time around. You know what? Memphis was able to get that stock. Memphis was able to get that game. We're going to be going on to game number 3. That is one of the first times that I've seen Memphis actually win a game with a lead that they've built up instead of having to clutch one.
Yeah, that was huge, too. Like you said, we haven't seen him in the lead for too often. It has really been razor's edge with these two at times. And I'm curious to see here, you know, if he can kind of build off of that momentum, right? Getting off the hot starts is always important in matches like these, but, you know, those opportunities, again, have been few and far between. And the difference maker, as you've mentioned, is kind of that edge guard ability, right? Peach has been, you know, I guess Memphis has been, you know, so proficient with the edge guards, and that's how they've been able to take the majority of the stocks. But it's the onstage battle that Honda has really thrived off of, and now on a stage like Battlefield, we'll have to see if which one comes into play more here, as the winner of this is on tournament point.
Yeah. Okay. Gonna be looking for that, but not gonna be able to find it. Getting hit with a dash attack to the face. Now just needs to find a way to be able to land here. Neutral got up nice and safe. Looking for the dash attack. Doesn't get it. This one is competitive and keeping it really even between the two.
Shield the soccer ball. And the drift back into the forward air will send him off stage for the moment. The down throw of the turnip does not land. And we'll send Peach off stage for the moment. But the reversal there. Roll into back air, and it's a strong hitbox, and down goes Honda's first stock here.
Okay, just gonna be waiting a little bit, able to get the up to gun, taking a phenomenal back heel to be able to close out that stock. Now all of a sudden we are back at even. Okay, how do you land here? This is gonna be a bit of a challenge. Able to get the falling neutrally. This is exactly what Weefit wants. Not able to push it past anything that point. This is so competitive, Soy. It's just so back and forth. The match just kind of speaks for itself sometimes.
It really does. It is very tense, and you can kind of feel it in both players in the way that they're playing, that they know that one big mistake is just going to, you know, kind of snowball from there. So you're seeing kind of tentative play here and there, and they're only really going for the big plays when they know it's safe to do so. 136 to 101 here on second stock apiece, and still that's going to be the forward tilt coming through there. That's the reverse hitbox, and 136 right now. Make that 152, but an edge guard scenario. The turnip lands, fading away. Pulled the trigger on the forward air early, and Weefit makes it back to ledge. That's huge for Honda.
Okay, just waiting a little bit. Able to get the turnip toss. That's 192%. So much here. Backing off, not able to get the falling back in. Okay, just keeping themselves as long and alive as possible. And we are back at even stocks. 29%. Peach can even that up and more. Up to up in. Good B&B, good extension using Peach's on tools against her. But here it is. Classic. 40%. Turnip. If Turnip was in hand, that could have been easy 7.
97 right now. This is a tricky spot to be in. Forward throw off stage. Gets the soccer ball away. Look at the coverage there from Honda. That was so sneaky and so tricky for him to get out, for Memphis to get out of. But the edge guard attempt here. Wanted the ledge trump but didn't grab it. Now the Nair doesn't find its mark. Deep breathing online. He'll trade it for stage positioning as on the ledge once more, but he caught the roll with the grab instead. A back throw, not going to do it quite yet. Peach is at 142. The roll behind, another back air doesn't find its mark. The dash attack still has to be careful here. Got around the salute the sun. The float being used early. A forward air, still not enough in the tank, but the trade maybe nothing left in the tank here, but the tech comes through as well. And the up B around, no edge guard comes through, and it's still being reversed on him. And the soccer ball snipe from downtown catches Peach.
Oh, that was beautiful. That was so good. Oh man, and the tragedy there is that Memphis had the right idea. Memphis was off stage. Memphis was perpetuating that edge guard as long as possible, and all it took was making a misinput once, just messing up a little bit, and Weefit coming back onto stage before we. But we have seen the situation before. Honda up 2-1. Okay, Memphis has the ability to make it all happen. Memphis has the ability to clutch, and that is not something to be slept on at all.
Tournament point here for the side of Honda. He wins this one, it's over. If Memphis wins, we're going to Game 5, and something I want to note that I thought was an important factor late in that game. There's something to be said about consistency and how hard it is to be consistent for this at this level for this long. These players have been trying to play at their peak for the entire weekend, and you saw a couple of dropped edge guards and dropped combos throughout the latter portions of that game. That consistency is going to be huge here in game number 4, as that's the first stock off the board, and it's Honda in the lead off of that back air.
Yeah, I'm going to be looking for that F tilt. Now you just need a way to be able to land here nice and safe. Going to be eating that turn up to the face. Okay. Oh, and wow, already stocks are being sent flying. Look at barely a minute in. They're both sitting on their second stock at this point. Looking through that jump call out. Memphis not going to be getting hit by it, and actually ends up grabbing the wrong direction. Drifting in too much with the neutral. You have to remember to do a turnaround grab at that point.
Even percent here on stock number 2, but the soccer ball was going to land, and right now it's Honda, the one in advantage, has control of center stage, but the soccer ball doesn't land on Peach. The turnip's still in hand, but only for a moment. Now being thrown off stage. The forward smash dangerously close to landing, and off stage is Weefit once more, but they'll be able to make it back cleanly. As we start to get to these kill percentages, this is where it's anyone's game. Whoever takes this stock, it's going to be a whole lot of momentum.
A lot of momentum, inbound, anything is possible. Not going to be able to get the jump call out. Alright, you're stuck off stage, able to snap on beforehand, and Fit ledge roll. Fit ledge roll F tilt. Telling a Weefit not to do that is like telling a fish not to swim, right? But coming on that time a little bit too aggressively. That floated at 0, unsafe on hit. Wow.
Last stocks here in game number 4. This is the tourney stock here for the side of Honda. If he can take this one, he's won it all, but we've seen Memphis how many times today clutch out key stocks, and this was his stage pick. He decided to run it back, but right now he's at a deficit. 101 in terms of percentage. Wanted the combo starter there off the turnip throw. Burned his flow, and the side B nearly got spiked there. What a read from Honda it almost was. The forward throw off stage. Still looking for a way to grab back to that ledge, and he does get around the salute to Sun. Now,
that dash attack a little bit ambitious, yeah? Pushing in a little bit too much, but now, somebody's landing, directional air dodge down. Not my favorite option. Is that actually going to be it? They're going to a game 5. Memphis, clutch, God. Every single time, Memphis, no matter the deficit, Memphis plays from a back foot. Memphis says, I do not need this lead. I do not need this lead to be able to take games, to be able to take stocks and obliterate opponents, because Memphis is cooking. This is phenomenal, Soy.
It's unreal how many times it comes down to last stock and he finds a forwarder, he finds a nair, whatever it may be. He seemingly finds these windows that just completely flip the game on its head. And it's not like what Honda did in the first stock where he's finding the side B spike at 0. It's the window to get to the position to win the game that he's finding. But now it all comes down to this. Run it back to Battlefield for the 3rd time. It's game 5 of Grand Finals. Winner of this is a national champion.
A lot on the line, a lot at stake, and they're just going to be opting to keep it going in Battlefield. Listen, if it ain't broke, don't fix it at the end of the day. Able to get up picks. Look at these extensions. Oh my god. What are these custom combos? Those custom combos are going off. 73, damage is flying. They're both fighting, they're scrapping. They've got so much momentum, so much fire, so much energy behind them right now that they just can't help but play to their heart's content.
First time we've really seen Memphis use up tilt to try and contest a landing of Honda's, but it's Honda off stage here at 123. That's Stitch Face, so he's got to fade away. So smart, and what a great pull there. The pulls on the turnips are RNG, but when Stitch Face is out, it was such a great recognition there. And look at this, the down air combo into the forward air, and the reset here on the ledge trap. Again, still trying to find a way back to stage is Honda, but he will be able to get back there, but only for a moment.
Okay, able to get a totem toss, looking through the second one. Just able to float back onto the stage. This is a massive, massive lead. Okay, that deep breathing, really, really risky because the totem almost did end up connecting. But look at this, Memphis, avoiding all of the kill and win conditions for victory. Just avoiding them, being able to successfully parry, and being able to successfully land. Able to get the back throw. Okay, setting up yet another edge guard. This is a good place to be in, and what a chase down. Delicious, but alas, that won't do it quite yet because the knockback growth on that move is not necessarily the best, and deep breathing has already dissipated, so, ugh, still alive, still alive.
173, and he gets the back air to a whiffed grab. It's 3-1 in favor of Memphis. The downers are landing, but it's not going to send him off the top quite yet. Finally, one comes through there. It's the forward tilt to take that stock, but Memphis a full stock lead here, and now Honda's going to have to pull off his best Memphis impression if he wants to bring it back.
But you stuck at the ledge yet again. Phenomenal header into Sun Salutation. Damage and an opening to make it back on. You have a fighting chance. Scouting out the landing. Good catch, good weight. Able to punish the down air. That's going to be one back in. This is it. That's it. What a confirm. That's going to be it. Memphis taking it in the bracket reset. Game number 5. 10 consecutive games played. What a comeback. And the crowd ends up rushing Memphis, hyping the boy up. That was a phenomenal run. Wow, what a grand finals.
Mackenzie, Memphis. Peach Daisy got the job done from North Mesquite High School, Texas. It makes the trip out to Florida and walks away a national champion. What an effort, not only from him, but all the competitors from this weekend. Just incredible to watch. And I think you said it early on, right? You know, Peach Daisy, they're such technical characters that it felt like he needed that little bit of a warm-up. He needed that wake-up call. And in the clutch moments, in the important parts of the game where he's got to come up with a big play, he did just that. He found the down tilts, he found the nairs off stage, and he found the angle right there off the turnip into the forward air to take that set. So very well done by him, and he is now a national championship. So congrats to Memphis, but what a set that was.
That was a phenomenal set. That was a phenomenal time. Ultimately, at the end of the day, Memphis was just so explosive. So much damage. That was honestly like really top tier play, and that's going to be somebody to just look out for, I guess, in the competitive scene in general, right? Definitely a name. Just showing off, like, especially the landing catches, the edge guards, the ledge traps. I mean, everything was just looking on point at the end. Memphis cleaned themselves up. Yeah, and with that being said, I do believe this is going to be concluding the EGFH 2022 National Championships.
Yeah, that is the conclusion of the bracket for us, but what a day it's been overall. I mean, it's incredible to watch these competitors. We had in the EGFH scene overall, there were just over 1,000 competitors across all scenes, and so for these players to show up to this event, it's been such a blast to watch all weekend long. And you know, for it to be nailed down to the Final Four here, I don't think you could ask for a better Final Four, because not only did we get, you know, kind of the full, you know, variety of talent, but in terms of the play styles too, right? We didn't really know how good Memphis was coming in, because we'd only really seen him through half a season in season 9. He was in that kind of American region play where it was kind of the Wild West of sorts. We weren't really sure how they would stack up, and here he comes in, does fantastic through winner's side, and although he drops that set to Honda, he gets the run back in grand finals, and there you can see, hold that trophy high. That's well deserved, and what a fantastic weekend it's been.
Yeah, and it's been a phenomenal weekend. This has been the most exciting set that we've had thus far. It's the most back and forth one. We've seen so many clean sweeps. We've seen so many people dominating each other. This was the most neck-to-neck one, and we've seen Memphis just adapt over the course of the set. Also, shout-outs to Cag. Thank you for helping to make this happen. Cag over there just doing work, you know, just a true backbone and a pillar to the community. Truly nobody more fitting to hand off that trophy.
Yeah, and that is the conclusion of Championship Sunday for us here at EGF SSBU. So, well, it's time to start saying goodbye. Thank you all so much for watching. This has been the 2022 EGFH National Championship. Congrats once again to Memphis for winning the championship, and the rest of our competitors for their efforts this weekend. It's been a blast having you in Orlando, Florida. Thank you once again to our sponsors, Alienware and Intel, for their help in setting up this event. And on behalf of us casters, Dara and Soy, thank you once again to the EGFH for having us, and production for putting on this event. But that's going to be it for us. Until next season, when we get to do this all again, we'll see you there.